In the last video, we talked about the common misconceptions in monetizing your own creativity and the importance of starting your own freelancing service. But before we get to how to catch your own fish and landing your own clients, we have to address our belief system. If you grow up thinking catching fish is evil, well, shit, you're never gonna enjoy catching a fish. So let's talk about these self-limiting beliefs that some of them I still have to this day. I'm not ready. I'm still a student. If you think about it, where did those belief system even come from? For me, it was my family. My mom told me not to get a job and focus on studying while I was in school. And thank God I was rebellious, because when I was studying, I would go to the major city beside me, which is Toronto, and network. And I would do that every single week. By the time that I graduated, I already have a solid network of people that I can start freelancing right away. So if you are a student, ask yourself, why is it that you can't start charging, you can't start working? And that limiting belief might not even from your family, it's just the structured environment that you grew up in. So it's like, go to school, get a stable job. Well, yeah, but those jobs are stable these days. Another thing with the school system, especially design schools, is that the grades that you have inside of your class is so limited to your classroom. If you think you are like one of the top students in your school, it does not mean you're gonna be the best in your workforce. So I would suggest you to think a little bigger. Don't just limit it to your classroom. And a lot of times, the reason why the professors are professing is because they're too scared into the real world. Even if you are not a top student, don't let that limit yourself. In university, I scored the least in every single design class. And one of the things that I failed was photography. I got 48 out of 100. And I was like, oh, just bump me up 2 more points, please. She was like, nope, you skipped too many classes. You have to retake the whole course. Was it because that I don't have enough skills? No, it's because I am so extreme on the other side, where I believe that I have to freelance to be able to prove my mark, instead of confining myself in this little classroom with people that don't give a shit about photography. What I'm trying to say is that even if you're not that good of a student, does not mean you're not gonna do well outside of the class. The second thing that I hear a lot is, I don't have enough skills to monetize myself. I agree to a certain extent, where you have to have some sort of level of proficiency so that you can confidently work and make your design look good. But as soon as you reach that average threshold, that is when you should just start monetizing. I remembered when I was just starting videography and 3D animation, I was so focused on developing my own creative skills. I thought that if I max out all my skills, clients would just flood to me. What I started to realize is that I see everyone who has a lot less skill than me making high school looking projects that are charging way more than myself. I didn't understand that business stats are just as important to max out as your creativity. And a lot of times, as an artist or designer, you're so focused on making your art look good that you forgot the whole other side. That is the difference between someone who is a hobbyist to someone who is a professional. The third thing that I hear a lot is people saying, I don't want to try this new tool / software. And it's the fear of using new tech or tools. This is something that I realized over the years working with a lot of different artists, and people are afraid of learning new tools. So for example, if there is a new video to 3D character animation AI that come out, a lot of people will be very reserved to it, almost scared of it. I understand that it's less uncertainty trying out new tools, but quickly adopting new tools in the space that we're at right now can also be your competitive edge. And that is exactly the same reason I started learning Unreal Engine. Before, I was using Cinema 4D for so fucking long, and I kept thinking to myself, why would I need to know Unreal Engine when I already know Cinema 4D? It slowly started pissing me off even more whenever I see major Unreal Engine development. It feels FOMO. It feels like I am missing out the part that is so important in the creative industry. So I decided to learn it. And was it easy? No, fuck no. But with all the tools that we have available right now, it's never been easier to learn the software. And the real-time possibility and adaptability that I am going to have in the future, learning Unreal Engine far outweighs the old rigid system that I get stuck on. I'm not saying that you have to keep an update on all the tools, but pay attention to something that can significantly benefit your workflow, or something that's a little more uncomfortable, but that's going to propel your career forward. And if you have a hard time trying to start learning any software, check out this video right here. I hope this video cleared your doubt, and in the next one, we'll be talking about how to present yourself, how to present your brand so that you can maximize your potential to land clients.